So most people cross by public transport, I think. But we are waiting for the train in about an hour and cross from there. We will cross the border in about half an hour, but for now there is no action at the immigration checkpoint, nor is there a train to bring us across. It's pretty quiet, nice weather, so
It's just before 7 in the morning now. I already bought the ticket on the cross-border shuttle train shortly after arrival, so all that's left here is grabbing some snacks for breakfast and the drink to bring across the border just in case. Thinking about it, I haven't crossed the border by train in a long time. Earlier in this trip I crossed it on foot as there is no train connection between Malaysia and Thailand there. And 2 years ago I crossed the same border at Padang Besar on foot as well, as the international trains weren't running yet after the pandemic.
So this sleeper train from Bangkok all the way to Nong Khai here is my last train in Thailand. I am crossing the border into Laos shortly. I haven't been here before, so let's see how that works out. And I most likely have 2 trains here in Laos that I can take. It doesn't have too much of a real history, but there we go. We can just walk up here and know there's no one here. Let's see what happens if we report ourselves right over there. Oh, we can't film, of course. Okay, I have just cleared the immigration checkpoint, which is on the right, but I could technically walk back into Thailand. This is a train back to Bangkok. We're not on that one. If I turn the camera a little bit more, here's the immigration checkpoint. And you can just walk back into Thailand if you like. He noticed, just in time. I think we should get on this train. It is a 2-carriage train that brings us to Laos from here. And it's extremely quiet, so we don't have to worry about seating. To find a place near the locomotive right over there. This locomotive will take us across the border into Laos shortly. That's Thailand, bye Thailand, and over there is Laos.
The short cross-border trip between Nong Khai in Thailand and Thanaleng in Laos, officially the Lao People's Democratic Republic or Lao PDR, is scheduled to take 15 minutes. There are only 2 trains a day, with the morning shuttle departing 65 minutes after scheduled arrival of the Special Express CNR number 25 train from Bangkok. As I arrived on time with that train, I can't tell you whether the cross-border train will wait for you when the inbound train is late. They might do that, but on the other hand, there were very few passengers today. As it's still early, the views over the mighty Mekong River, which is the border between Thailand and Laos for a few hundred kilometers, are still a bit foggy. But with the sun slowly rising, we make it halfway over the river on this 2-lane bridge with a single track in the middle. When a train passes, all other traffic is halted because of this. In the middle of the bridge, exactly on the border, is a plaque and the flags of the 2 countries. If you have passed that, you've officially made it into another country. Paperwork for this will be handled a little further to the north though, and takes longer than the 15-minute train ride. On the Laos side of the bridge, the road turns to the west while the tracks run to the north for a bit. Thanaleng station has industrial vibes to it, mainly because there's a marshalling yard and industrial complex nearby. For a border crossing, this looks deserted to me. That's mainly because there were only about 2 dozen passengers on this train. Those crossing the border with other vehicles have their own immigration checkpoint nearby.
We are at the border crossing on the other side of the river. Immigration check-in. You have to apply for a visa on arrival. That's the shuttle bus, but that doesn't go all the way downtown. So you still have to take a taxi or something. So I opted to take that van over there. That van that you saw there, waiting for other passengers. So he only has to go one trip, of course. 300 baht brings me to the hotel. Someone left his car here quite a while back. Wonder what happened to the owner. So just behind me, after the... Okay, oh wait.